Every time I hear Saskatchewan, I think of the arrogant worms. It's it's a Canadian band called the Arrogant Worms, and they have one called what's the Last Saskatchewan Pirate, and it's pretty much the best thing ever. All right. Yeah, you like ducked out and then came back in. Hmm.
Yeah, must have been on your end because you've sounded fine to me. Everyone else sounds fine.
Yeah, just had to change our Wi-Fi. Something else.
All right. So, remember what happened last time?
I stealthed like a
Stupid vine.
I do.
Let's
What do you have
see.
to say?
I believe we had entered the place. We had entered the ruins. Let me go to D&D Beyond here and load up the thingy.
Right.
And the roll 20. I kind of remember TJ giving up on the the fog of war.
Mm-hmm.
I still gave up on it.
Okay.
However, I did discover an easy way of hiding things. So the fog of war is, I guess, technically there.
You
Just
just can see the land. You just bring
yeah,
the things.
I just don't bother with like.
You bring the
brightness.
badness in later.
Yeah, it just shows up now. Hopefully it'll
Yeah.
show up.
It's like random encounters.
Oh boy.
Okay, where are we? Oh, that's right. We had it. Okay, now I see that. We had a. Now I remember. We had a battle with some animated knights and some shrubberies again.
Yeah.
And the shrubberies seem to outclass the knights somehow, just
Yeah.
based on the look of the roll,
Yep.
really. Um,
And now we've learned that we ought to be stealthy around the vines since I
Mhm.
got through fine, and then I was like, it's fine. And you're all like, yeah, okay, and just walked right through, and
Yeah.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
All right,
Things
so
just like, guys, we should probably. Oh wait, never mind. We're doomed.
There was that bonfire that seemed to be slowly burning out in that
Mhm.
other room that I
Yep.
was looking into. I found the bush incredibly suspicious, and I remember that. And I remember Carrick almost getting devoured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. The bonfire doesn't appear to be going, or like it's just in a state of coals, active coals.
Mhm.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be actually have decreased. It's just
Okay.
in a state. So yeah, you guys had a hard fight, and you went out, you rested up, and now you're back in.
Yeah.
And I think like this is about the furthest you've gone in. You
So
can't really see much beyond that point because there's no light sources, and so those of you that have dark vision, you can see kind of like black and white.
Okay.
I do make mention to you guys
Till,
that
like,
there was that
about
interesting
Yeah.
room.
Do we want to go and check out this burning bonfire thing that Captain Plume had mentioned?
There's a bush in said room, and I would
I-
highly advise, based on our previous encounters with this island, that we don't touch it at all. Like, don't even think about the bush. Just
I-
don't. There's weird candles, and I don't know. I don't like it.
I'll make sure to keep an eye on that bush.
who was observer there in the little?
Yeah.
I set up another like character essentially so that I can stream the map from the player's perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Ah.
So we don't
Okay.
get spoiled or anything.
Well,
Yeah.
it actually winds up being cleaner for me when I'm swapping like scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
It'll look better.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. So I'm gonna just slowly make my way over there. Gonna
With utmost care for any
Yeah, I will
animated
attempt.
vine.
I will attempt to stealth.
Okay. I mean, you can roll for stealth if you want.
Sure. How do I roll like with
It's
disadvantage?
you just roll twice.
and you take the lower one.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good thing that these vines don't exactly operate on what they hear, but what they touch, because I'm just imagining this clunky metal construct trying to be.
Yeah, 2. Rolled a 2. Heck yeah.
Really?
That,
I don't see your roll anywhere.
No? Oh.
that's
Uh-uh.
weird.
I rolled. Okay, so I don't know. I will see if I can.
Well, I
I-
got
I
that
can-
really high rollout in my system.
Yeah, I got a 19 and a 2.
Huh.
Let me see if maybe.
It's weird that it's not showing up.
Yeah, because I see
Yeah.
yours. Let me do an experimental.
I'm just gonna restart the app.
Yep, I
real
see
quick.
yours.
Okay. That's weird.
But yeah. So
Okay,
yeah, I
we'll
rolled a 2.
Yeah, we'll just roll 2.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, you walk in there and nothing seems to happen. You see in the corner, as described, there's a large, gloomy bush in the corner.
Okay.
At the center lies crackling and burning coals, as if it's from at one point a large bonfire. It fills the room with warmth and flickering light, and the smell of burnt firewood. There's a single candle unlit that sits on a pedestal on each of the 3 sides of the room.
Okay.
That's what those guys are.
Am I gonna need to roll stealth to go back into the room since I already know, presumably, what to
Oh.
avoid
I
or can
eventually,
see well?
if I load back in here, I should be like standing in there. So unless you need to roll a 1 in your stealth check, I don't think you need to stealth currently.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
mean, you can try, but you can do whatever you want. But you can kind of tell from the loud clattering and stomping of 3s in there that you probably don't need to be as quiet as you normally are.
Mhm.
I was thinking more of the fact that if a 2 means that there was nothing else on the ceiling to grab him, then I'll be fine.
Let's see. So there's the 2. I'm still trying to load in, but I remember the pic. So it's you got the big brazier in the front, or in the middle, sorry, and then the 2 candles on each side. Can I inspect the bush?
Yeah. You'd roll a nature.
Okay. I don't have any pluses or minuses. So, like, seeing if I can try and get in here. Why? I don't know why it's now. It's like it was working perfectly fine all day, but apparently now it's decided that it doesn't want to work, which is really annoying. But yeah, just if somebody could just roll a d20 for me.
I will.
There we go.
Okay. With the 12, it
Ooh.
appears to be a typical bush. It does have like a gloomy demeanor about it. Kind of sad, probably because it's
Oh,
loaded
are
in.
we in? Oh, I think I'm back in. Yeah, friends, this gloomy-looking bush is quite. Oh, yeah, I moved back. There we go.
Yeah. Alright.
Friends,
Yeah.
this gloomy-looking bush is just a gloomy-looking bush.
Yes.
It won't harm you. Hopefully.
You suspect it looks that way because the darkness and the flickering coals gives it kind of an odd appearance.
Okay.
It is
cast...
kind of
Oh.
It is kind of odd that a bush would grow in a sunless environment.
It's true. I have not seen many bushes in the underground.
Yeah.
That's why I'm suspicious.
Can I cast light on a stone? Just kind of hold it up so I get plenty of light to look around this place. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stones around.
Yeah.
It's an old ruin.
Okay. Perfect.
So now you got a good, like that's a 30-foot.
Yeah, it's 30-foot bright and then another 30-foot dim.
Yeah, so I mean, you can see everything in here just fine.
Sweet. So we got little headbands. We got and these are the candles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go up and take a closer look at one of those candles since I didn't really. I kind of peeked my head into the room and kind of figured out, okay, that's what's here, and then turned around, but I didn't actually take a close look at them.
So, is there any, like, around the bonfire? So, is it just a regular bonfire that's placed on the floor, or is it, like, in, like, a brazier, or what is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's on a floor, but like the part of the floor that it's on is kind of like been carved out a little bit, like into like a small bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
So it's kind of like a fire pit?
You can make like Arcana or Religion check.
Okay.
Let's see.
Candles?
Yeah,
Oh.
just for like inspecting this room, you've kind of got the feeling that there's something of significance that would be related to.
I'm going to give myself some guidance.
Okay.
Damn.
So you two note Plume of Smoke and Priyatam both note.
Nope.
Oh, I can see that, so.
Yeah. Alright, so you both note that there appears to have been some kind of ritual performed here, and that the involving the candles and whatever the wood used to be here, and that this bonfire is actually like now pretty much an indefinitely burning pile of coal, kept alive by some odd magic. So essentially, this room is like a ritual room.
Okay.
Made specifically for this purpose, but you don't really know what the purpose is.
Even so, but with the natural 20 did what?
Natural 20 doesn't affect, or like crits don't happen on skill checks. They only happen on attacks, or like during combat checks.
Okay.
You got a 21.
You said the candles were unlit?
They're not lit right now.
Do they have any? But they're just ordinary looking candles.
They would be something used in, like these kind of rituals. But yeah, typical beeswax candles or whatever. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
I say, my instinct is to try and light all the candles to try and see what they do, but I'd like to know a little bit more about what they should be doing before we actually try and light them.
Yeah, this looks not like any ritual. Like, you've seen a lot of different, like, considering the world and the gods and how entwined everything is in this world. You've seen a lot of different rituals by a lot of different kinds of priests, and nothing looks quite like this that you've seen before.
that's a good sign.
Everybody loves a good little bit of cult activity.
Yeah.
Should we keep going then and maybe come back when we
probably.
think we have a better idea in case
Yes.
we, summon an old guy totally by accident?
Probably. Like I am a little bit curious about those, like the burning coals that are like consistently burning. Like if you remove one of the coals, what would happen? But I don't really want to get in there either.
I suspect you might be burned, just on a whim.
But yeah, let's go and check around and see where the rest is, and
Past here, there's probably more vines we need to be careful of. I would get.
It actually seems to clear out. Like most of the vines and stuff are just kind of like around here.
Oh.
Okay.
So you can actually kind of see the floor and stuff.
Would you?
Has been carved up out of the rock.
Convenient.
Would you like me to throw my stone over there? Make it brighter?
If you want. I mean, if it wakes anything up, then we'll know.
That's okay.
I will creep forward.
Alright. You're creeping forward. Make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Okay. Alright, as you enter this room, okay, yeah, it's fairly barren. To the north, you can see like a glowing kind of red. From up here, there's something, and so you can kind of see a faint glow light up in that direction. And then you can't see very far into this direction from where you're at. And direct south of you is another gloomy looking bush. Yeah, other than that, the walls are, they're still in fairly good condition. You can see that they're kind of just straight up carved out of the rock. The floors are a little tiled, almost as if they were added in at a later time. Made of it's a darker, heavier rock, it looks like.
Interesting.
I beckon y'all forward cautiously and point out that suspicious red glow is suspicious. That's all I got about that is we got some elevated floors, not linoleum, suspicious red glow.
Gonna slowly creep my way up. Try and be stealthy. And a 7.
Definitely stealthy. Are you guys also gonna roll stealth?
Wait, did you?
I can try it. Let's see.
Do that for disadvantage. Just roll 2 d20s at the same.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So 7 would be the one.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay, so
wow.
I did.
Not stealthy.
Well, sorry. I said 7.
Yeah. Okay. I just looked at the total number. I saw 27 there.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I rolled a 7. Straight 7.
Okay, the threes wasn't terribly stealthy. Priya is very stealthy,
And let's see here.
and Vanita is decently stealthy.
Okay.
All right, so y'all enter the this kind of wide open room here. Nothing
Okay.
nothing seems to happen when you enter.
Yay. Let's keep it
Um,
that way.
If you all could make a perception check after the last person enters.
Hmm.
All right. Plume of smoke and threes can faintly hear like this cackling sound in the distance.
Ooh, does it
Any
sound at
particular
all like?
direction or
It
kind
just
of
sounds
cackling?
from deeper
Just
in.
echoing. Okay.
Does it sound at all like the cackling that one of those
Yeah, it sounds.
spirity?
It sounds very similar.
Oh, I hate that.
Definitely something insane is cackling off in the just like
Yes,
far
yeah,
distance.
sane things don't tend to cackle like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, Plume's ears just kind of flick back, and she looks over at Threes, and she's like, "Are you hearing that?"
Yep.
I don't like
Please keep an eye out just in case. Make sure to like if the spooks come, I know what to do.
Okay.
Spooky
Well,
spooks.
we've got ominous red glow this way, and like Vanna White gestures in that direction, or we've got second ominous dark hallway this way. Where are we gonna go?
Uh-huh.
I have a coin I could flip. Yeah. Uh, which way do you think, Captain?
Fuck it, we're gonna go towards the red glow. I'm too curious. I'm curious and I don't want to be curious, but it's like... cat's gotta do what a cat's gotta do.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
I'll just creep.
I'm gonna stay here, keep an eye, and just make sure that something doesn't come around the other side.
Gonna hug this here wall and just creep. Do I need another stealth check?
No, we'll just go with what you got. Because I'm assuming this is all kind of like a more or less fluid motion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
So
so
I just kind
you
of peek
come
around
up
a corner. And...
to that corner to see where the light is coming from, and you see a giant glowing red cauldron. The contents swirl and move. It smells of blood and amber.
Well,
What does amber smell like?
It's
Like
It'd
sap?
be more like sap, yes.
Earthy smells.
Yeah. But you do see like pieces of amber and stuff in there. There's you get a dark feeling kind of washing over you.
Ooh, spooky.
as in like I'm depressed or
You
I want to murder.
You feel uneasy.
Yeah, I mean, I
you
feel like a
see-
cauldron of blood's gonna do that.
Yeah. It's kind of oddly like almost transparent, and you can see deep down in there is a like fist-sized something that's
A fist size. Okay. Like wait, you said pulsing
yes,
or
pulsing. There's something
like a
fist-sized.
like a heartbeat?
She'd have to inspect it.
You know,
That's
because
so gross.
because hearts are the size of your fist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of shuffles back quietly. She's not terribly happy looking as she relays this all, and she's like, I know we've encountered some good fountains before and things that are really nice. I would just like to make sure everybody's very clear that I don't think we should drink them.
Yeah.
Like, let's just not.
Can I slowly make? Oh, well, wait. Did you come back to us, or are we coming over to you?
I kind of came like halfway and was like, quietly relaying, everything that was told with like the weird smell, that the cauldron itself you said was see-through or like almost see-through,
Like
and
the contents cauldron.
oh, so if I like peered over the edge of the cauldron and looked in.
Like the cauldron
Oh.
is like fairly low to the floor.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought you meant the cauldron itself was transparent. No, the
No,
contents are just
the
very,
liquid.
very
Yeah.
yeah, so let's not drink that. I'm not sure any of us sticking a hand in it is wise. Is the cackling any
Nope.
louder
No,
in that?
it like disappeared.
Oh,
It
it
was
just
just
kind of
like
came.
it was a brief. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's not comforting at all.
I mean, like, if someone wants to check and make sure there's nothing weird about the blood, like any kind of trap
Nope,
or
not
weird magic.
touching it, not poking
Not with
anything.
touching it, but like,
Potentially do a ritual spell to detect magic, or could use a spell to see.
Oh.
Like
Oh, I know what to do. I know what
But-
to do.
yeah,
don't drink it.
Priya's good for this.
I know what to do. I say, and I
And
pick out a
Yeah.
baby carrot.
oh yeah,
Oh my god!
Yes.
Baby
No!
carrot
give it
Oh my
Goddamn
God.
baby carrot!
give it the good baby
Yeah,
carrot
Threes
test.
Threes just kind of like pulls back ever so slightly. It's like, okay, we're good.
Okay, so I just
Bloom
I,
nods
The
approvingly.
last carrot is like the last ingredient is not a carrot.
I
It's,
flick.
no.
I take one from my rations and I flick it into the
Yeah.
pot.
The baby carrot just
Okay.
kind of like plops in there, and
Okay.
nothing happens. It just
Nothing.
Kind of, like it floats around, like as if the liquid is being swirled around, but yeah, nothing really happens.
Never
But
take
does it float or sink?
It floats.
Okay. Okay.
It's a very thick liquid.
Oh yeah.
And now we're testing the density of carrots and different fluids. And
Well, now we know. Well, now we know that the
Oh,
specific
jeez.
gravity of the blood is greater than that of the carrot.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Someone
Okay.
write it down. It's got to be. If we don't write it down, it's not science.
Okay.
Threes just like writes
Okay.
furiously.
So,
Well, I
at
mean-
least we know it's inert. I say so.
Yeah, because I guess a carrot is technically still a living thing. It's a plant.
But it's
Okay.
it's the root, but it's
Um,
not doing anything.
Yeah.
So
Turns no. I guess everybody except for Plume has like magic stuff.
Yeah, I'm straight
Okay, because
martial.
like we could potentially like, I could think of maybe like we could get like a loop or something and put it like throw it in there and try and fish out. I assume that's a heart. Never seen one of those before.
Yeah, it's.
but-
you pretty much have to pull it out to determine.
Yeah. But not.
Plume is
not
looking
just-
a little
not-
too curious.
Yeah. The kicker is that I know Priya has something that would fix this very, very easily. I don't really want to say.
wait. You have a what? Sorry.
No, you have something that would fix this very, very simply.
Hmm.
I mean, it didn't hurt the carrot, so if I were to just reach in, you would think it wouldn't hurt me, but
No.
I don't think putting your hand in there.
I'm inclined to agree with you here, Threes, but
wisdom. The wisdom that I'm thinking. I don't feel like putting your hand in a boiling pot of blood and earthiness.
It's not
Probably the best
boiling.
option.
It's just.
Oh,
Kinda
it's not
swirling
boiling.
around.
It's just swirling. Okay.
oh, then that changes everything.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Safety here. You can't burn your paw, Plume. If it's boiling, you don't just
Yeah.
stick your hand into boiling things.
Yeah,
Just swirling
it's
is fine.
regular is totally fine. No, but
Boy.
Priya has mage hand.
I want to, if whatever Priya wants to do, I
Yeah.
want kind of like.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do have mage hand. Thank you
Yeah.
for noticing that.
No
Okay.
problem.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, mage hand. Okay.
We'll totally get that out of there.
Okay,
Yep.
so I will do. I cast my cantrip.
All right, so with the mage hand, you pull this thing out of there. You pull out. It's a fist-sized rock.
Cool.
It's like dripping and oozing this like blood sap stuff.
That's not cute.
So
as
wait,
you pull it out, but I mean like it's not coming out, but it's just like kind of like it's all this stuff is falling off of it. If you want to make some kind of investigation check.
okay, so wait, it was pulsing earlier. You said.
It's still pulsing.
Wait, the rock is pulsing.
Yes, it's moving.
Oh,
That's
It's
creepy.
pulsing
so
kind of
wrong.
like a heart.
That's no. Rocks shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
Just give it the carrot, feed it the carrot, and
Wait.
A Arcana check would help here.
Let's see.
A nature check would help here.
Okay. I could. Well, actually, I don't know who out of me or Priya has like the better Arcana. I have +2.
I have both +1 and +1 to Arcana and
Okay.
Nature.
Okay, I am going to give myself a guidance and try and Arcana this beating heart.
Good deal.
Vanita, you could probably roll a nature check on this.
Nature check. Okay. Let's see here. What was that? 2.
Very strange. Never seen a rock move before like this.
Yeah, it's by essentially combining your knowledge of Arcana and survival, you've worked out that this is the fossilized heart of a treant.
What the hell?
yeah,
That's
what Priya said.
interesting.
Yes.
That's cool though.
Despite being fossilized, it appears to still be pulsing by some magical means.
I don't like to think about what those magical means might be.
Well, if we have 11 minutes, 10 minutes plus 6 seconds. I could.
Man, we don't have 6 seconds. I'm sorry.
I know. I would be able to go and do a detect magic and kind of see what's going on with it, maybe. But we could also just not kind of put it somewhere else.
Also could not. I love that.
Could put it somewhere else and save that for later, maybe? I don't know. I really feel like we shouldn't touch that. I don't know, there's just something about it. It seems really weird to me.
The
How long
Yeah,
does the mage hand last?
You guys are all have that really uneasy feeling.
Did it get worse at all when the heart was lifted out, or is it just constantly just like?
Just
yeah.
like when you've gotten
this is
around
bad.
this area. Yeah.
This is bad juju.
Yeah, this is starting to feel like bad juju.
Are these like grates on the floor? Because I want to kind of like peek over. Are
no, that's just a remnant of the map.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something neat.
That could be like ventilation.
Okay.
Not your typical ventilation shaft.
Just an HVAC system running in the dungeon.
So I'm gonna suggest maybe we can put it like kind of over here somewhere. Somewhere just like in the corner, just on some stone, not near a bush. Maybe even like right here.
And then we
just,
can see if it
leave
moves. More science.
Potentially, but also leave it so that because we don't want Priya running around with this thing with the hand, just in case whatever happens. Like I don't expect you're able to keep that held for forever.
Right, yeah.
That's fair.
I think my guess is that there's some kind of necromancy going on with these treants.
Probably.
With the presence of the Allip that we figured out, I'm very inclined to agree.
So you guys put the
yeah
heart down over there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you leave, you notice the cauldron kind of just grows dark, like
Oh,
the light
well-
left it.
Wait, the light in it?
Yeah, like it was, it was
Yeah.
a glowing red cauldron, and the
Yeah,
glow
no,
kind
it's
of left.
not. Yeah,
The herb
doesn't
still pulses though.
doesn't have its power source anymore.
I don't know if
Pulled
I
out
should
its
feel
batteries.
comforted by that or not.
Maybe we should just drop it outside of the cauldron.
Mm, nah.
Nah.
Do we want to like rinse the thing off, or
Um, water skin. Don't
know it's-
dump my water skin onto it.
All right.
yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you wash it off. It, like, if it wasn't pulsing so oddly, it would be a really rather pretty rock. A nice little fossil.
Water has done nothing.
Former, yeah.
Well, at least it's not. Well, at least it's not sticky. I say.
Okay.
Nobody
And-
likes a sticky rock.
Mhm.
Also, we're
So-
not in danger of infection here, really. I mean,
Oh,
who's to say what kind of
That's
infections that thing still carries after being this long petrified?
so are we heading over this way, or are we heading on and around?
How far can I? I'm guessing
Okay,
with
yeah,
dark vision, I can see decently towards this big statue room.
Yeah, you can actually see it like right here from where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see like this very large statue.
Hmm.
I'll kind of
Let's see
motion
that.
you guys towards that
Okay.
because it looks interesting. And I hug the wall and creep towards over it because I trust nothing in this dungeon after those vines. And
Clang, 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 clang.
Yeah. All right. So as you enter this room, you see statues of. They appear to be ancient elven knights, made out of
Ooh.
a very light.
Still not.
Made of very light stone. Like
Well, that's
really
not
light
threatening.
gray stone. They hold out
Ooh.
plates. Or no, that's.
Oh man.
Hold on. Not knights, druids. Okay. Ancient elven
Okay.
druids carved out of a very light stone. They kneel towards the statue in the center of the room. The statue is of a large, muscular elven druid with a gnarled staff in one hand, pointing towards what was formerly the glowing red cauldron, as if summoning it to him. His cloak, despite being made of the same gray stone as everything else, is actually billowing in a non-existent wind. So it's actually moving.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Threes wants to inspect the hell out of this. Like that is like it's
Yeah.
less of like, man, this is cool. This is like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. I didn't know that like crafter like fangasm almost.
Yeah. The
No. God dang it.
You don't really notice anything other than that, like, it is really weird that that stone can move because it's billowing in the wind. I'll let everyone else roll their investigations of different.
Okay.
I'm looking more at the kneeling ones
Mhm.
in the alcoves. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about them.
Roll d20. 2. I am just so enamored by this cloak.
Okay.
Like, can I reach out and try and touch it?
Eyes.
Vanita, are you inspecting?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Like, can I reach out and try and touch it?
Oh yeah, you can try to touch it.
Oh yeah, I absolutely try and touch it.
It feels...
Touch that cloak.
Let's see here.
Oh
Blech.
man!
Man, everybody's rolling absolute monkeys today.
Okay. Plum Smoke, while investigating these druids, they appear to be like very urgent. Like their facial expressions are like extremely urgent and anxious, as they're trying to do. It appears like some kind of like they're contributing in some way to some kind of ritual. But they appear to just be statues. Otherwise,
Not like, hey, a Medusa came through here kind of statues.
What's that?
Yeah, it would be like in a similar vein, but not like they were looking at fighting something. Like it does appear like somebody could have been attacked by. But these people don't appear to be like, cowering in fear of anything. But it looks like they were trying to do something, and you're not sure whether it actually succeeded or not. But they were very urgent about getting it done.
Okay, I want to turn around then and inspect. Well, everyone's enamored with this stone cloak.
Yep,
I
want to grab that cloak. I want to feel the material.
Yeah, Threes feels the cloak, and it is definitely like you've never really felt like a liquid stone before, but that's kind of what it feels like. Like the stone is moving, in some kind of odd, unknown, unfelt wind. It's moving just like cloth would.
Oh my god, this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no.
it's cool to the touch. It's not warm or hot or anything. It does kind of have like a little rhythm to it.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, Threes is 100% focused on this. Just like, tell me your secrets, cloak.
Is there anything on the front of this guy that I could shove that rock from earlier?
Say what?
So I'm like investigating they're all enamored with the cloak. I'm looking at the front of the big guy pointing at the cauldron.
Yeah.
For some reason, I guess Plume is of the thought that maybe there's a place on this statue where she can stick that weird fossilized heart.
It doesn't. There doesn't appear to be anything.
Yeah.
He does have like this giant like stone like staff that appears to like it looks like a large tree branch. Is essentially what his staff is.
Okay.
Indeed.
But other than that, all is quiet in here. If you could make perception checks again.
Okay.
Oh, the bad rolls hit me, guys. Sorry. Oh!
Yep, I am dead
my
focused.
turn then. Let's
Dead
see how
focused
bad
on
I
this
can
cloak.
do.
Threes is just like draping the stone cloak over her face, like, oh, what? Oh no!
I'm trying to see if I can like somehow get the cloak off of this guy. It's like
we all suck.
Priya notices a slight glint out of like the corner of his eye from like in here.
Wait. Glint coming from where?
Just like you just see like you don't really like you. It's like you see something in the corner of your eye,
here.
but you can't quite determine what it was, and as soon as you look, it's gone.
Weird.
But of course, like as you guys are in here, you do notice like up in here looks to be like some kind of former library or lab, and then down here it looks to be like a bunch of statues.
Plates of some kind of bowls or whatever.
I want to go look at these other statues.
Alright.
And I tell y'all that's what I'm doing.
That's the big one in the middle is probably a good 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Like it's a lot taller than a normal elf would be.
It is a lot taller than a Threes. Try because I can't quite see up on the shoulders to see how the stone's connected. I'm gonna look over I'm gonna kind of meander over to the north and just kind of have a little look-see. Just kind of glance around, see if there's a ladder or like any sort of large can step on.
You're just obsessed with getting that cloak down now.
It's like I rolled a 2 and a 1. She's dead focused on this thing now.
I like that a critical
So-
failure just means absolute obsession.
Yeah, we'll start with Priyatama, or not, Plume of Smoke going
Yeah,
first.
for sure.
You go down and see 4 ancient elven knights. They're made of the same like light gray stone as the rest of the statues. They're holding out plates. At the hip of each is a stone sword, and leaning against the other leg is a stone shield. On the plates are they appeared like piles of ash. And there's like a little bit of like foliage, almost like something leafy had been burned in each of them.
And what's across the way, or is that just part of the map? This thing over here.
Yeah, that's just part of the map.
Okay.
There's nothing really there.
Can I do like an investigation to maybe sniff the ash to see if I recognize like the smell or figure out what might have been burned, or is it?
Yeah, you can investigate it.
Shrubbery. I'd imagine Plume of Smoke would be pretty good at knowing about smoke.
You don't want to know how I got this name.
It just appears to smell like old ash to you.
Mm.
Something wood probably has been burned there.
What about their expressions? Did they have that same urgent look that the other
You
guys
can't
had?
really tell because their faces are covered by stone helmet.
Oh yeah, with the helm. Yeah.
I'll wander back up the other way then.
Alright, and then you guys up north, you enter this room. This used to be a study. Then you can tell it became the study of a madman. Ancient scrolls, books falling apart into dust at the slightest disturbance are scattered all over this room. Charcoal's been used to draw frantic and garbled words and imagery onto the walls. And later, things are scratched onto the walls and ceiling as well. When you try to look at it, you get this really uneasy feeling, and your eyes just immediately like avert away. Like if you stared at it for too long, it would hurt you. You can try to look and see what this stuff is saying. You'd have to make a roll for it.
No.
But the things, just kind of like what you glance and see, you see like a giant circle, like is the centerpiece of this all that's been etched in. That is exploding outwards, scattering pieces across the rest of the room. Essentially, so like somebody had drew this thing on there, and like these pieces had like scattered on the walls of the rest of the room is what it is kind of going for.
So they just exploded from this. Okay.
So think of like, say like an egg getting hit by like a bullet or an arrow, like how it kind of explodes out.
Okay, yeah.
Or being microwaved.
Yeah.
Like something just shot through it, and then like a little hole exploded out, and then like all the pieces and stuff were like artistically, drawn, depicted it all in different places of the room.
So, but in this case, it's pieces of paper. You said?
No, it's just like he drew charcoal and scratched into the walls.
He went Jackson Pollock on it.
Weird.
Modern art is always strange to comprehend through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's kind of like, everything seems to be like all these crazy words and stuff. They seems to be like pointing towards or emanating from this one particular piece.
Weird.
There's other things that you try to see, but you don't really. You'd have to actually like make a specific check to try to see.
Okay.
And your brain is telling you no, essentially.
Yeah. I will listen. I will listen to you, brain.
Might not.
Can I grab that chair?
Yes, you can grab that.
It
It is an old. It's kind of like a old stone chair.
So it doesn't have a weight limit, you're saying?
I mean, it's light-ish. Definitely something that 3s can pick up and move around.
Okay.
I was more
I
concerned
will.
that 3s would break it by standing
I
on it.
will.
How
Well,
heavy.
we'll see if it breaks. It's
I'm not calling 3s fat, I promise.
no them hips.
I wouldn't even call them birthing hips. You're a construct.
Yeah. That's where I keep my tools.
Literal saddlebag.
But yeah, no, I walk over, pick up and or drag the chair, and just like if you guys need me, I will be over here.
Okay, so okay. Alright,
Plunk
so,
the chair down.
okay, so I'm gonna. Where's my my investigation rolls +1? Okay.
All right. So, are you like investigating the stuff on the wall, the books and
The-
scrolls,
The books and scrolls on the because it's obvious what the thing is on the wall.
Okay, so you dig through and kind of like a lot of these, like the stuff is ancient, so they're literally like falling apart. But it definitely looks like this used to be the study of an old druid.
Hmm.
A lot of this stuff is just like appears to be notes and remarks on different flora and fauna.
Hmm. So,
Nothing terribly relevant immediately strikes you.
but there's journals on the desk, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Kind of.
Yes.
Dust journals.
It's you open up one of it's just like crazy scribbling, kind of like the stuff that's on the walls. It starts out decently, but it's like ruined from age.
I can't read it.
So,
Yeah.
not with what you rolled.
What did you say is on this desk thing over here?
Where?
Over by me.
Oh, do you investigate it? You can roll
Yeah, I
to see
guess.
what you got there.
Yeah, that's a desk, all right.
Yeah, it's you've seen stuff in your travels kind of like this, probably some kind of lab, as far as you're concerned. Tools of various kinds.
But this isn't part of the thing where, like, if I look at it, my brain's like, we should look away from this. It's just like, that's...
Yeah, it's pretty much just, it's all over the walls, essentially, walls and ceiling.
Woo!
And, like, some of the books.
I kind of want to look at it.
Yeah, you can force yourself to look at it. And
Don't look at the words.
But it might give us a clue.
If you're going to do that, at least let me bless you. As 3s is like, she isn't even like turned around. She just says that.
Hollowing over her shoulder.
Yep. Just putting the chair down and like maybe this way, or like shuffling it around, trying to think of like what's the best way that won't hopefully break the chair.
Or the cloak.
Oh, the cloak's stoned.
I'm just watching everyone have amusement.
Okay.
Well, wait, you're... Well, no, you're... Eladrin are a kind of elf, right? Not Fae.
They are elf.
They are elf,
Yeah.
okay.
They have a Fae ancestry.
But they're still elves.
Yeah.
I kind of turn towards Vanita and I'm like, you're an elf, and please don't take this the wrong way, but do you know anything about what kind of ritual they might have been doing? Quinn just kind of arches her brows like, do you want to try and figure it out?
Yeah, Vanita has not.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can
I doubt it.
Like, the stuff on the wall still affects you in the same way as everyone else.
I was just hoping she could maybe do a rad history check.
Like, I don't want to deal with this. Is what your brain is essentially.
Okay.
I thought Vanita's
Nope.
brain was always doing that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just meant like with the statues, if if you know a rad history check would help us out. But
Oh, I guess I could do that.
either or, really. I just was. It's not racist. I just think the elf might know elf things.
Well, let's check. Let's see here. History, and that is.
You should just have that
Oh, okay, just
from Heartland
rolled
Radio. You
20.
should just have that "I wanna know" queued up and ready to go. Anytime Plume gets curious, I want.
You don't actually recall from like Elven history. However, you have in your long time as a ranger have had a lot of dealings with druids, and this does appear to be some kind of druidic ritual. You're not entirely sure what for, but you do know that there are certain certain druids within the druidic circles. There's there's really dark stuff that they try to keep on the down low. Certain offshoots and factions, and this could be one of those things that happened.
Okay, dark spooky stuff.
Cool, nothing we didn't already know.
Yeah, so can't help you there.
Although, I mean, I was initially under the impression when we first investigated those statues that maybe they were trying to, like, imprison whatever is here. But, considering insane scribblings, pulsing, fossilized treant heart, stony druids, I don't like this.
Probably not.
Really?
I
So
don't
so
think
does
they were
threes
trying
fall
to
on her butt? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
So what are you trying to do?
Oh,
Set up
yeah. Sit up. See, want to see if threes falls on her butt, like breaks the chair with her with her weights.
Let's see. Just make a acrobatics check.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good with those. Yeah. Oh,
You're
actually,
fine.
not bad.
You're
Oh, okay.
you
Yay.
position your feet over the feet of the chair so that your weight gets put specifically on certain points so it doesn't break and you don't fall over.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
now
want
you're
to
on
see.
top
I
of
want
this
to see how. I want to see how that the cloak is attached.
thing. It's by stone latches, essentially there's these latches that are part of the statue, and at some point between where the latch touches and the cloak flows out, the cloak seems to come to life a little bit.
Ooh.
Latches.
Has anyone rolled an Arcana check on this statue yet?
I don't actually remember if I have.
Thanks.
I think I was just investigating and perception. I don't think I've actually
Yeah.
arcaned. But I will gladly arcane if I'm able to.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can obviously tell it's obviously magic because of
Yeah.
the way the stone is. But,
Yeah.
Extra arcane.
you,
Get that sweet, sweet double arcana check.
Yeah. Guys, this cloak's magic. Guys, this
Yeah.
cloak is magic.
Yes, it is. Good job, Threes.
you are not able to determine if it's just the cloak or the entire statue's magic.
Okay.
Okay, someone else's turn.
Okay, I'll try.
I really don't want to have to burn a spell slot for this.
You know what? I'm just glad this isn't combat. We'll get all the shit rolls out right now.
Roll -20. There's one. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, my turn. I
No.
probably suck. So let's see.
I'm
Another
trying.
3. Another 3. And 12. Okay.
Yes. To the best of your knowledge, he probably had a magic cloak prior to being turned to stone. and so the magic is just kind of effusing through and causing it to wave around.
Okay.
That's your best guess.
Okay. So given that removing the cloak would make it not magical anymore, and I can't have it.
Aww.
You can try to remove it. I think you'd have to make a strength check against the stonework.
Okay. I'll just see real quick. Like, smithing tools might potentially have anything, but I don't think it'd be more masonry that would actually have something.
Yeah, I think if you can beat at 18 on strength, you can break the cloak off
Oh, jeez. All right.
due to your precarious position on top of the chair.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Well, let's go have the strength roll then. Can I give myself some wisdom for this?
I mean, yeah, you can make yourself as wise as you want.
All right. First,
I don't-
did I say wisdom or
Yes.
I-
You said, can you give yourself some wisdom? I was like,
I
yeah.
want some wisdom with some guidance, please.
Okay.
Please give me the wisdom there to be able to remove this cloak without destroying it.
I just want it. It's pretty.
I want to make it just really cool. I've never seen this before.
Yay!
Yes, you
Oh,
definitely.
snap.
So you kind of focus the pull like where it's the closest to where the latch is to your best ability. You just give it a sharp yank, and you normally would have probably like fallen down with this thing, but you managed to land just fine with this cloak, and
It's a heavy tang.
it is it's really like boom.
Just an echoing outside. Well, that was quiet.
And however, the cloak, the stone still appears to be moving.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's kind of awkward because it doesn't like fold like cloth or anything, so it's still like it was attached to this statue, but it's still moving.
Like
So
when
it's
you
like a
overstarch
block.
something.
Yeah,
Can I, like, take off the cloak that I currently have and put on that cloak?
It's gonna like
Oh,
trail
dude.
behind you a couple feet
I'm
though.
yeah, it's probably gonna trail. Like
That's so
I think I'm pretty sure I'm like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
That's so
So
cute.
essentially, when you try to put it on, it's got this hard angle to it across
Yeah.
the ground, so it's like a little triangle,
Okay.
and it makes as it drags along the ground.
Okay. No,
Okay.
no. Take it off.
Freeze.
No.
Freeze.
No.
Okay.
Freeze, I know this cloak is very important to you, but maybe we should come back.
Yep. I will take off the cloak, put on my other cloak, and I'm going to go and walk over and put it next to the petrified art.
It's just our little stash of weird things that we can't explain.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. It's sitting there.
Bloom is just
And it's
still
just
in the
like-
room
And
watching.
it's still like waving in this slow, like unknown wind. So you just see this rippling stone on the ground now.
Yep.
Okay.
I like to think Plume was just watching from that mad scientist room, like, what is even happening? Like, just totally confused.
So, in that case, we didn't really. Would I be able to like? So we already went and checked the plate people.
What did you say was this circle thing on the ground to my left? Or did you say what it was?
No, that's just like there's just a bunch of stuff in there.
It's just like clutter and shit.
Yeah.
Knick-knack.
Stuff has been like strewn all over the ground, and like it's this was the centerpiece of this madman's research, essentially.
Okay. Well, friends, should we investigate the down the one way that we haven't gone yet?
I guess I still kind of want to look at those walls, even though I don't, but I
Nope.
do.
Nope.
But the clues, Vanita.
Mhm.
Nope. My brain
I
says
don't
no.
believe
the
that
rest of me
would
says
be our
no.
best option.
Brain says nope. My body says nope.
But the best options
Nope.
aren't always the most fun.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Bree just agreed with me?
Oh god.
Therefore, it's a bad idea.
How
Nothing
about
good
this?
can come of you two agreeing on something.
How about
Yeah.
this? How
That's
about,
probably means we're all gonna die.
how about this?
Uh,
We finish investigating,
Yeah.
and then we come back to all the other things we said we'd come back to, and we'll just tack that on the list somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I like that idea.
I just
Yeah.
make finger guns at Priya.
We
And then
should
just keep going.
we should listen to Plume some more.
Yes, we should. No, we really shouldn't, but yes, we should.
it's not well.
Just
Read
was honestly-
Ezekiel, check on him. Something's wrong with him. I think he has a fever.
The bird would be
I'm
backing
fine.
me up too, and you know it,
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. But let's keep going, I guess. We do have more.
so. Did Priya mention that she saw something this way, or
I don't know which direction it was.
I put the little circle in there.
yeah, it's right here.
Okay,
That's
I
kinda
saw
where you saw that from.
I did see a glint in that direction. Hmm.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, nothing bad ever happened from following stuff like that, right?
It hasn't so far.
Exactly. Optimism.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know where this surge of it's come from, but it's here.
hmm
I should savor it and nurture it.
Do you wish to traverse this? Oh, there we go.
Your plume is already like, yep.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
hug the wall and creep forward in cat-like fashion.
Uh-huh.
Because that's worked out so far. Just like, taking care, peeking around corners as need be. Not singing the Pink Panther theme, contrary to popular belief. I get to this corner and then I just kind of, look around, stick my head on the other side, see what I can see.
All right.
Try not to make too much noise.
You go up and peek around the corner. You can see that there is a tree in each corner. Vines arc down the walls. There's 2 fountains. These things.
Yeah.
Made of a white stone. They each have like sparkling lights that move around within. They remind you of these lights remind you of small stars orbiting a celestial body. So it's like these little orbs are just kind of like floating around above these fountains. They're casting a very soft light throughout the room.
And then are the vines throughout the entire room, or are they just like by the trees and along the walls, like climbing vines,
Yeah, it's
or like?
kind of like it's pretty much all throughout the room. Like just pretty much on the edges of the room. Like they're just kind of growing down the wall.
So it's like climbing vines, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stuff that was eating us earlier.
So
Although,
far,
they do look kind of like the stuff that was out at the entrance.
Okay.
Like
Well,
this.
I'll turn around and tell folks, and I'll be like, "Don't touch the walls. Don't
Okay.
trust no plant life." But there are nicer looking fountains in here. Are they functional fountains? Like,
No,
is there actually?
they're like they look like fountains, but they're essentially like these orbs are above them. So there's not like any water or anything in them.
Okay, so they're just dry then.
okay.
Well, they
They're
still look
very-
nicer than Cauldron of Blood.
Yeah, they're very, very large.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like
I kind of
almost 20 feet
carefully.
in diameter.
I carefully shot. Are those stairs on the sides?
Yeah, they're very, kinda. There's like a little entrance.
Okay, cool.
No, I meant like on the fountains. Are those meant to be like little
Oh.
stairs
Yeah,
or like a little step up? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
So
a little step. I mean, they're not very
Yeah.
big fountains, so probably 6 feet tall in total.
Okay.
But the lights are just kind of buzzing around.
Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a restroom break. So, let's see. Yep. I also
While
need to
Therese
grab.
attempts to stealth.
Let's see.
I assume that. Well, doesn't really matter. Still attempting to be stealthy, but tang 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 tang.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Like, well, actually, no. She's like walking like trying to walk kind of like Shaggy or Scooby Doo and like the creeping tiptoe.
Yes.
But it's like each step is still making like a metallic hit on the ground.
But you know what? Bless you, you're trying.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little confused, but you got the spirit.
Mm-hmm. I'll try, man. It's really hard when you have literal metal for feet.
Compared to a literal.
I'm wearing yep, 5 stealth.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, there's no stealth.
No.
You try to walk in stealthily, but there is nothing stealthy about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of turn and look back, and I just give you like a slow, not like a patronizing slow clap, but like, you know what? I see you. I see. Which is not the point of stealth, but I see you.
I look up from it's like I've been looking at the ground as I'm doing this. I look up, I see you, like give like a thumbs up.
Plume's just got like one of those internal thought bubbles, like, this is the best. I'm gonna go over to, I guess, this fountain I'm closer to and just investigate it a bit more now that I can see it better because I'm closer.
All right, I'm back, but I'm gonna eat a little bit. So,
Okay.
what's going on right now?
We got inside. Threes is not stealthy and had a little moment with Plume because being very very stealthy as all metallic robots do.
Oh, okay.
And apparently she's investigating the fountain.
Yep.
Like a fucking boss.
And you look over the edge of it, and like you see this like shimmering, glowy, like almost crystalline vase.
Vase?
Yeah. Like plants
What?
Yeah.
would have. Yeah. You'd stick flowers in.
Oh, vase. I thought you said a face.
Yeah. A vase.
I was very confused. I'm like, why
As in,
are
like,
you
it's
not reacting to that?
sideways?
It's vase.
No, it's just like sitting up.
How did I not see that from a distance?
Because you're looking into it, into the fountain.
That's true. Okay, so it is in the fountain. So this is like a pretty deep fountain then.
It's not terribly deep. Probably like
Deep enough to hide a vase.
Yes.
Okay. And the vase is just pretty looking, golden shimmery.
Yeah, it's like a little crystalline, like made of some kind of crystal structure, and yeah, it definitely looks fairly extravagant, possibly magical.
Stick out a finger and I touch it gently.
Nothing seems to happen.
I touched again.
Hey, maybe you should lick it.
I pick up the vase. No. I lick the vase.
Oh,
You realize cats don't lick everything, right, Threes?
No? No. Yes. No? I don't look over to Pierce like, I don't know the answer to this.
Threes has experienced a critical error and needs to reboot and save. I start wandering over to the other one to see if there's another vase in that fountain.
Okay. Can I just have like a just kind of general look around and see any weird glint.
Yeah, just
Kind of
roll a basic, just
looking.
investigation check. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think. No, I have nothing for that. Well, actually, then just. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, aside from the stuff already described, nothing seems too much out of the ordinary for you.
This is a very empty, big room. I'm very confused. Is there? I don't know. I kind of want to go over to one of the. I know that that's bad, but also
One
I
of the
want to look at
whats?
one of the trees in the corners. So it feels like that's also something that's in here, but it seems to not be doing anything. But at the same time, I get the feeling like that's a bad idea.
I mean,
So, gonna-
looking hasn't necessarily hurt us so far. It's touching that's been the problem.
Mhm. Can I? Is the cackling still going on?
You haven't heard anything in a little bit.
Okay.
It's eerily quiet.
Okay.
Is there another vase in this fountain, or should I roll another investigation?
There is indeed another vase in this fountain.
You cut out. I heard you, but they didn't.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
another vase in the fountain.
Okay.
Does it
You know
look
what? While we're waiting, I'm gonna go and do a detect magic. I'm gonna start doing the ritual for getting that ready to go. So
Okay.
Does this
If-
vase look like
if
it's in the
anything,
same spot?
Yeah, it looks just like the other one.
No, as in like where it's placed in
Yeah.
the fountain.
Yeah, everything's the same.
gonna go and detect some magic, and it's gonna be super cool.
Detect magic. No. Okay.
Detecting magic, and it's super.
Alright, so do anything with any of the vases, or?
I mean, I assume if I poke it, nothing happens. It's just a vase.
Okay, like you touch it.
Yeah, gently, just like I poked the other one. Just.
I mean, they're not terribly large vases. You could probably roll like a Arcana or something to see on them.
True. I mean, I'm just trying to not like knock them over or anything. I don't know if I want to pick them up yet. I guess I can.
Be a cat, knock over the vase from the high pedestal.
You know what? That is an untrue stereotype based on misguided, incorrect information.
In fairness, Threes did
Knock.
not say that. Mark was the one to say that.
No, it's totally. Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Alright. Yeah, these are definitely some form of magical vase.
Cool.
From magical plants.
Yes.
To be magically knocked off the edge. No.
You're not entirely sure what use a magical vase would have, but they're there.
As far as size goes, I'm trying to imagine, like, would you say it's probably like the size of my solo?
No, it's probably like maybe 1.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay. Not too big then.
Standard vase. Standard vase. Okay. Okay. I pick it up and I carry it over to the other fountain.
Alright.
Oh no, I don't like the way you said alright. I don't like that at all. Oh no. Does anything happen when I pick it up out of the fountain?
Yeah, there's a terrible scream.
I put it back down in the fountain.
And the Allip appears in the middle of the room.
Oh no, guys, I fucked up.
And you guys need to roll initiative.
God damn it!
Of all the things.
Okay.
Wait, what is this thing that just appeared? Sorry?
The Allip
The
that
spooky
was
ghost.
haunting us from when we killed the treants. It was the thing that appeared and laughed at us.
Mhm.
Entire reason we thought maybe we shouldn't go into this dungeon. And none of the
Right.
other things we touched caused this problem, but of course it's the pretty vase.
Oh, and appropriately, I'm the one that's closest. Well, fortunately, though, I get some initiative, so I guess I could.
Yeah.
Plume
I'm
literally
And
wants to
and
Where
the
did I still go before?
and the DM has appropriately put
Nope.
the guy one space away so he can't get attack of opportunity. So
Yay!
He's been sitting there in that exact spot the entire time.
As in, I probably walked over him and just he didn't appear.
It was underneath, like he came up through the ground.
I like he's just like looking up, like, pick up the vase, cat. Pick up the vase. I dare you pick up the fucking vase. And then the cat did scream, nope, and just puts it right back down.
All right, so
does this thing count as a creature?
Counts as a
it
bitch.
counts as undead, and it has quite a few immunities. Just gonna throw that out there right now.
Well,
Okay.
that's wonderful.
It's
Oh boy.
it's rather like it's rather insane is this thing. So
That's where its immunities come.
Oh.
Does cure wounds affect it at all?
No.
no.
Yeah, no, it's not Final Fantasy.
Damn it! God dang it! I was legit thinking that.
It used to be like you could cast resurrect on things and kill them, but
That's pretty cool.
they
Damn it!
pulled that out of D&D a while ago.
Ah, so disappointed by that.
Huh, interesting. Okay, and then
Yeah.
Bloom is looking very sheepish and also very shocked over by the fountain. She has put the vase back down. You, of all the things, you wouldn't expect it to be a vase. But the gears are already turning in the cat brain of like, okay, what are the weird things we picked up so far?
So Priya gets to go first.
Okay. Let's see. Mhm. I am going to use a bonus action for, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what do I want to do. Bardic Inspiration or Mantle of Inspiration? Let's see. Oh, a creature. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, so everybody gets 5 temporary HP,
Cool.
and everybody can immediately use their reaction to move up to their own speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So now you can position yourselves.
Okay. If you want to move around, right now is the time to do it.
Well, I've got some ideas. So I'll move just a bit closer to the group, I guess.
I like putting distance between me and that thing, so
That's smart, because Plume is looking like back towards
I'm going
the door.
arrows all the way, and I'm gonna not get too close to the walls just in case. Right here. Actually, and I'm just gonna stay right here.
All right.
Zeph,
I'm thinking because like would I?
I don't have any.
Yeah, no, screw it. Threes wouldn't really. I don't think threes would really know all the ins and outs of ghosts. Actually, she didn't even really know what this thing was.
you are melee and a cleric. Thank you.
Yeah. Why are you not moving back?
Why am I not moving back?
Yeah.
I haven't moved. Like it's still my turn. That's why.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
Run!
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So it's a zombie. Is it a zombie thing? Does it look like a, or is it more ghost?
It's more ghost-ish.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can. Okay, essentially it's like the top. Like this thing used to be some form of elf. You can tell.
Okay.
So like from the top down to about its waist is like like what you kind of expect traditional like ghosts would be, but then like below its waist is just like ghostly tendrils.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it just kind of like hovers there.
So it's kind of like a banshee.
Yeah, it looks kind of like that. I think we've been over
Okay.
last time he appeared, found out usually these things are formed when a powerful being uncovers a secret that's protected by a mighty curse, or discovers something they really cosmically shouldn't know.
That room.
Yeah.
Usually these secrets of this manner are like can be anything from like a demon lord's true name to hidden truths of the cosmic order. Like these like seriously powerful things that it's discovered, and its knowledge literally drives it insane.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think like there's anything that I could do to and just what are you doing? Oh. Oh, what do you
That's
What?
not forbidden
Secret.
knowledge.
Yeah, secret knowledge of the universe.
Okay.
Okay, hit points. Oh no. See, I would feel like psychic damage would be able to do something against a ghost.
You start speaking sane things to it instead of insults.
Like,
Whispering the laws of physics.
2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah, I can tell you it's not immune to psychic damage.
but it's not a creature either.
It is.
It is.
It's a creature, but it's just got like it's an undead creature, so it's got its own special things going on.
Oh, okay. So, well,
your creature attacks would be able to hit it.
My what?
Like your creature spells or whatever, that target a creature would be able to hit this thing.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do second level dissonant whispers against it.
Ooh.
Okay. Wisdom save 14.
Alright. 8. So he fails.
Okay. Takes. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's 46.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it takes you notice it like it kind of reels a little bit, but unlike what you would normally expect, things hit by this to do, it doesn't run away.
Not anymore, guys.
Why is that thing? Oh, there we go.
It doesn't matter. All my objective was to really damage it rather than like make it run away. Because I knew that if it was ethereal, then my rapier wouldn't do anything. So
technically it can actually. It has resistance to it, so take half damage. That's odd. I always thought ghostly things were immune to that too. Okay.
What? Oh, never mind.
Next Next up is Plume.
So before I question, make sure I understand. So I have feline agility. I can double my speed until the end of the turn. But I'm guessing that also means like once I use up that 60 feet, I can't like go farther by using my bonus action dash.
Mm,
Let's see. What was your feline?
Feline agility. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet for one of your turns. But then I can also use a bonus action to take dash,
That's-
disengage, or hide. And I'm guessing
Yeah.
once I use that
Yeah,
60 feet,
it's done.
Damn it. I thought I could find a loophole. I kind of look towards the group and I'm just like, what if one of us gets the heart and breaks it? Maybe that'll do something. And then
Go for it.
Because I
I can hold him off.
Wait,
I
wait.
can.
Who's
I can
holding
go
the?
up to
The heart?
The heart's,
Yeah, who's-
the heart's
Oh,
way
actually,
back.
yeah, right.
That's what I
in the
mean.
corner
Like
somewhere.
I could.
Wrap
I
it
could,
up with the billowing stone cloth.
So
Like I could theoretically. I could get there in a couple of turns and get back in a couple of turns if I. Or no, that would take a while, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Plume just kind of shouts it out as an idea, like, what if one of us gets the heart and breaks it? Because maybe it affects this thing somehow. Because this thing is
It would-
undead.
I'll tell you right now, it will take you at least 4 turns to get there.
That's what I
Mm.
was thinking. Because
If you
even
double your speed, then you have to go a whole turn where you can't move.
Well, actually,
well, I
no,
can't use it again.
Yeah, you can't
until
use
I
it again.
until you, yeah.
It doesn't recharge, but she still has like her
my
movement,
regular
her
30.
bonus action, and her action to all put into movement.
Yeah. So it's still.
But I can still only go 60 feet. Yeah. So
90 feet. 90 feet, because movement, bonus action, and action. You can spend every single one of your things on dashing. So that would be 90 feet. 30 and another 30 and another 30.
oh, because that was my question.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like once I capped out at 60. Because the feline.
Technically,
I think the DM is checking
Yeah,
to make
so
sure we're
it-
not
Trying to
breaking
look
his
this up
system.
here.
it's like DM obviously has last word on it, but like in terms of like disregarding your feline ability, you have like your movement,
Which
you
is
have
30.
your cunning action, bonus action, which you
Mhm.
can use to make a dash. So that's another 30, and then you have, as everybody does, a regular action that you can use to dash. So that's an extra bit of your movement, which is another 30. So that's 90 feet just regularly without going in doubling that to what would be 180.
180 can't be right because my normal speed is 30. And then I could take the bonus action to dash, which would be 60.
Yeah.
And if I use feline agility on my normal, then
Well,
it would be 90.
it speeds you up for the whole, like, until the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
you can-
essentially, yeah, when you, it'd be like the, yeah,
Can
it's
be a
cunning
speedy
action
boy.
you have, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
feline
so,
agility.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm just reading the cunning action stuff on the page.
Yeah. Because I have an
No
idea.
worries.
You gain extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. Speed movement are separate concepts. Usually allowed movement on your turn equals your speed. Dash doesn't multiply or change your speed, just makes your movement this turn equal to your speed plus your speed. Okay.
I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. I mean, it'd still wind up being, you'd take a long time to get there.
I think what I'm just trying to figure out at this point is would it be 60 feet or 90 feet that I go? Because it would not be 180.
Yes. Okay. Jeremy Crawford, designer of D&D. Feline agility and dash can be used on the same turn. Technically, you're potentially quadrupling your movement, not your speed. So yeah, you'd essentially like quadruple the distance you can normally go, which is your base movement is 30.
So I could go then 120.
Yeah.
Let me just count really quick while Threes is in the bathroom.
So like this right here, I think is 120. But then if you do that, you wouldn't be able to use it again until you've sat a turn.
Yeah.
Fish.
Okay. Anyway, so what are you gonna do?
Well, I
Oh, there you are.
I kind of holler that to you guys. I'm like, it might take a little bit, but I could run and get the heart, and maybe that'll do something. Or do you just want me to stab this fucker? Tell me now, right
to the
now.
one that's like, just stabbing's fine.
Stabbing it is. Bloom was like ready to count down, like doing 5, 4, 3. But I still get 2.
Yep.
So I will get next to 3s here. And then it was. Let's see. The short rest wouldn't have removed the thing you put on my shorts.
Nope. It's a long rest, and I technically didn't do a short rest either, so.
And what was that? Just a +1?
It's a +1, and it makes it magic.
+1 magic. Okay. So I'll do. And that was on my short sword. So I'll hit with the short sword. Or swing with the short sword.
Yes.
Does that make the short sword act as a magic weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It essentially makes it a +1 weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Until I
is
have it.
my +1 to hit, or is it on
Yes,
damage?
it
I
is
can't remember.
both
+1
hit,
to hit. Okay.
both on your attack and your damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like any +1 magic weapon would.
And that hits.
Yay! That was good. By the way, how do you guys? Oh, I was gonna ask how you do the short sword, but yeah,
I just type it first and then do a shift return to get to the next.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use sneak attack on the short sword since it functions like a magic weapon, and because 3s is within 5 feet of this Allip, so that's going to be an extra 2d6.
Heck yeah! Do it.
And then I get the +1 from the magic on that as well.
Yes.
On the actual damage roll. 3d6.
Yes.
Wow, that's sad.
Oh.
Wow, that's terrible. So then for my bonus action.
At least it's not immune to that or resistant or anything. Unless, well, we'll see. Shouldn't be.
And this is your. What weapon is this?
This, I believe the bonus action scimitar.
Yeah. Okay. Does not hit.
That's
it just
kind
of like goes right through it.
Should have run for the heart. Watch, it would have done jack shit, and I would have wasted like 4 turns, and everybody dies, and I just flee with this random druid heart.
Alright, so now it's 3's turn.
Oh wow, it rolled like really bad then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It got a 5.
Ooh. I am going to. I have how many? I'm gonna do a bless, but a level 2 bless. So in that case, everybody gets a blessing. You get a blessing, and you get a blessing, and
Hashtag
everybody
bless.
gets blessed.
Except the Allip.
Yeah, except for that, because I only have 4 people to bless, and you 4 are us 4 are gonna be getting that.
Naughty boys don't get blessed.
Excuse me. Yeah. So that is a like 1d4 for your attack rolls and your saving throws.
How long does that last?
For a minute. Yeah. And that's it for me. Actually, I don't have really a bonus action thing I can do.
All right. So now Vanita's turn.
That is way too big.
Okay. Let's see here.
Big. Get it. They don't get it. I don't understand why the so huge.
Okay, so arrow. So that's already forget stuff.
Hey.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, and then
And your bow is magical, so you don't have to worry about the resistance that it would
yay!
magical weapons.
Nice.
Okay, let's see here. That's what it was. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it takes 6 damage, and now it's the Ellip's turn. It lets out this crazy, like, babbling scream.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
But we get that plus 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You get that. No, it's not a +4. It's a 1d4.
Yeah.
You roll. It's roll a dice.
3s doesn't have to make it because constructs and undead are immune to this thing.
I think I actually do. I do count as a humanoid. I can be, so I should still be rolling for this. Yeah, I still count like I'm close enough to be like able to be healed. Excuse me.
Okay.
So
I always thought Warforged were constructs.
I don't actually know for sure.
Hold on, I've got
like because healed is the thing, which most constructs can't be.
Yeah.
So it's up to you, but I am 100% okay with for rolling a save on this.
Yeah. Gonna look this up real quick.
But then it would be a 1d20 plus any saving throw mod plus 1d4. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's like Jesus.
Huh. You're right, they're not actually constructs.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's a strange one, but hey, I'm magic up the wazoo. It's not like I fail this very easily.
Alright. And then
Oh, I breathe a sigh of relief because my
Holy
wisdom saving
crap.
throw is 0. I have a +0 to my wisdom mod.
Jesus Christ.
I was so scared.
Let's see. So we're still waiting on Vanita and
And
Priya.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
wisdom save, guys.
oh.
You screamed, just very, very spooky.
He let out this crazy, unearthly
Oh,
scream. from
okay.
hell.
Wait.
Don't forget your D4.
Yeah,
D4 there, Priya.
But
Can you add it on to any attack or saving throw?
Okay,
which actually still doesn't quite make it. You got
No.
Oh. Well,
no, it's
Yes.
13.
13, yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
Yep. And then Vanita.
Okay, so it's a wisdom.
Yep.
wisdom saving
It'll be in
throw.
your saving throw mod box, which is at the top left under your main strength dex con stats.
+1,
+1. Yep.
I guess.
And then +1.
So the I can 120. You said +1.
+1d4.
Oh, okay, and then +4. Okay, not an equal sign. That is wrong. No. Yeah. Shift. Okay, there we go.
Ooh,
Oh no, it's you and me 3.
that's okay.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
you guys take.
It's a good thing we have that 5 temporary hit points, I think.
Yeah.
You both take
Oh,
15 points of damage and are stunned until the
Ooh.
end of this thing's next turn.
but that's only 10 actual points because you have that padded 5, thankfully, from Priya.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before I forget, for this session, did we ever like heal up after the previous one? Because
We just did a
I
short
left it
rest.
alone.
Yeah, I did a short.
I don't
rest.
think I ever did that. Okay, so I don't even know what if mine would have been at that because I never did it.
I mean, you can always plug it in right now and then just
Subtract
add the
it.
5. Take.
Uh,
There should be like a short rest, long rest button you can hit, and it automatically calculates your
Oh.
hit points at the other end.
did that work?
Okay.
It doesn't look like it did anything. Did I do something wrong? I don't know how to do the short rest. I don't know.
It's right next to
Yeah.
the long rest button,
Oh,
and you
no, it
just have to.
actually
Yeah,
changes
I know,
XP.
but it's showing me. It just left it at 21. It was already at that. So
Are you sure you didn't hit the button last time?
Okay. So essentially,
Okay.
you can roll to. Well, you can just what is your hit die?
Okay, which box do I mark off? The recover or ranger? I'm kind of confused on here.
The
For the short rest, because it's showing on here. And which one? Both? I'm confused
looking
on
at
here.
your thing here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's. I don't think you need to actually mark anything off. You've got enough points. You can just go ahead and put yourself up to max, and then subtract the.
Oh, okay. Then it's 15. Oh, not 25. 15. There we go.
And then
But you
everybody.
should only be losing 10 because you had the 5 hit points from
okay.
Priya.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, and then.
okay, so that would be 22, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Yep, and
Is
then
that how much-
everyone else, like everyone who saved, takes half that damage.
Cool.
Okay, so I
7.
take 15. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And-
So those who take the full thing are also stunned for a turn.
Are what for a turn?
So
You're
so
stunned
yeah, then
until
Okay.
the end of this thing's next turn.
So what does stunned mean?
You can't do anything.
badness.
Yeah.
So do we just take 7 then? Those of us.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
And
well.
so Priya is stunned. Plume is not stunned, so it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the short sword again and start with that. So I'll have the d20 plus the d4 plus the 1 because of your blessing.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
like you're doing an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you add
Okay.
your one the d4 to it. Yeah.
Definitely hits.
Ouch. Ouchie damage.
And then, so the blessing is just on attack rolls and
It's just on attack
saving.
and saving throws. Yes.
Okay.
Not damage.
Well, I'm still going to use the sneak attack with
Oh,
this.
for sure.
So. That's better.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, would I get the 1d4 on the bonus action attack too?
Yep.
Cool.
Any attack or any saving throw.
So then I'm going to swing with the same.
Oh, actually, one quick thanks. I did actually take damage. I need to do a con save real quick.
Is this going to affect anything I do?
Your first roll was like is a 19 hits, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that wouldn't affect anything. But so you just ooh. Okay, yeah. Bless is not active anymore.
Got interrupted.
Yep. Yeah. Bless be gone. That was a good use of level 2 slots. Jesus.
Oh, and that misses.
Yep.
Jeez. I vote we run.
Can't run just yet.
Did the 11 make any kind of dent at all?
You can't really tell.
I don't like that.
And then Vanita is stunned. Threes is up next.
Seeing. Yeah, I think. Look, it's an action, right? Yeah. So, bonus action. I'm going to go and cast spiritual weapon as I say a prayer, and out from the side of me, this like the mace that I have kind of glows, and there's like a bigger mace that just kind of comes up and slams down on this thing.
Cool.
And it is a +6 to hit. +6. Ooh, that's
Nope.
I don't know. Cool. And then for the actual thing I wanted to do, I am going to use. What would it be? I want to put my shield up to it, and like, be gone, evil spirit! Power of ether compels you. And I am going to channel divinity, turn undead on this guy.
Okay.
And so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Oops, I did that wrong. It needs to be this.
What? No, go back to what you were gonna do before. I think I like that better.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh,
It's babbling incoherence.
oh
Pays
fuck.
no heed.
Yep. Teresa's
like
just like,
this.
oh crap.
This is where I point out that Plume didn't want to go in here in the first place.
Well, this is slightly worse than I thought it was going to be.
Exactly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Cool. All right. Well, that's I'm sticking to my ground and trying to keep pretty safe.
Alright,
Trying to.
so Funia is stunned. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to move through both Threes and Priya.
Oh, perfect.
It's gonna both what?
He's literally gonna move through you in corporal movement.
I'm guessing I don't get an attack of opportunity on that, do I?
Not unless you wanted to hit Threes.
What?
Reese could
Oh,
probably take it. Ding, ding, ding. I'm not that stupid of a cat. Quite yet.
Yeah, he appears to be going in a direction.
Oh crap.
Where's my proper? There we go. Yeah, kind of like this-ish way. But that's its turn for now, and so everyone's back to whoever was stunned is not stunned anymore. So
Okay.
Priya is up.
Okay.
You're no longer stunned. You had these really crazy like thoughts in your head. You're just like it just rendered you incapable of movement, and then like you just kind of snap out of it. You're like, what was I even thinking about? And you're back in the moment.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do. Goodness. Oh, that's right. I had temporary HP. That's right. So actually, so that actually makes my current at 17 and my temporary away. Or there you go.
That's actually true.
Yeah. So if you needed to modify,
Yeah, I just went and changed my points.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, as long as people fix that. Okay. All right. So bonus action. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do. Oh, should I do Bardic Inspiration or Mantle of Inspiration here?
Whatever you want, homie.
Whatever you do.
All right. I'm gonna do.
We're helpful.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we want to do as many actions as possible. So, and do you want to get to that? Or Plume? Does Plume still want to go get that stone heart thing?
Do people want Plume to get the stone heart thing? Are people thinking that might be a good idea now?
I feel like that might be what it's trying to go after, maybe.
All right.
Either that or it's gonna gun for the room.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go as recovery. I'm gonna hit Mantle of Inspiration. See, I'll get 5 temp HP again, and now you can use your reaction to move.
Up to full movement speed?
Yes.
And that doesn't incur any... Well, opportunity attack is only if you're within 5 feet.
Yeah, 5 feet. So
But
you can go
I think it says without provoking opportunity attacks.
But I'm not within 5 feet anyway, so...
Okay. So, anyone else going to move?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. We all got that, I guess?
Yeah, everyone gets it.
Alright, so I am going to.
That's why I like it so much.
There we go. I think I was in...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, I'm moving.
There we go. I was right. You just like go in front and you're like, nope.
No,
Let me meet you with a big old nope here, bud.
no,
Okay,
I
so-
am. Actually, I
gosh.
probably. Oh no, it's okay.
Okay.
Alright, and then is that it?
Hmm. Let's see. That's the end of the bonus action.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see. Oof. I'm gonna keep a second level slot open. Just gonna use first level dissonant whispers on it.
Alright.
Or wait, hold on. Let's see. Hmm. I'm wondering, okay. Goodness. Is it resistant to incapacitation or I'm just wondering. Or is that metagaming and I can't do that?
You have the specific idea that considering the way that it's working right now,
Uh-huh.
from what you've seen, probably there's not much you can do to restrain this thing.
Okay. Alright.
Give it a good old loving hug from your gods.
Okay. 'Cause I was gonna see if I could do hideous laughter on it and see what that would do.
I think Flink's doing a lot of hideous laughter of its own.
I'm gonna do just dissonant whispers on it again.
Okay.
Alright. DC 14.
Hey.
Crap.
Yay! I like that better.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it means I don't hit half damage. Anyway.
Alright, so
Yay.
another 11. Oops.
Yeah, I figured it's a metaphysical entity, so hitting it with something that is also metaphysical might work.
Works quite a bit better.
Yeah,
Alright, so now it's Plume's turn.
All right, I look back to you guys and I'm like, do you want me to go fully book it? Cause I could.
if you think you can make it,
Book it. Book it.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, so I'm gonna book it and do that full 120, which means you guys are gonna be stuck without me.
That's okay.
Well, stuck without me going back,
We'll manage, I guess.
and that puts me there. Plume just goes like the midnight crazies and just. Pew.
Guys, where'd Flynn go?
It's like
Cool.
like the it's like in those cartoons where like the feet go for a little bit and then it's just a cloud of dust. The pupils dilate and she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Alright, so now it's
Okay.
Freak's turn.
Okay. Bonus action. I am going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet over this way, and it's gonna go and it's gonna try and slap that guy again.
Oh, is that what that yellow thing is?
Yeah, that's the mace.
I love that.
It's the glowing mace.
I didn't know what that was supposed to
slapping.
be.
And
Still
it
rolling
doesn't hit.
monkeys.
Oh man.
All right. So in that case, I am going to I don't have. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try and so a DC 14 Dex save. I'm gonna try and Secret Flame this guy.
Okay.
And roasty toasty him, hopefully. And he saves, so therefore 0 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rolling good.
Yeah. He just like seems to fade in and out when he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Vanita's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. I wonder what. I don't really quite understand what this spell is. Protection from evil and good. I was looking at that.
Let me see.
Protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
feel like that not be.
I'm trying to understand what the heck that is,
Okay,
but
so essentially you put it on somebody, and
Mhm.
anything that attacks it of that type. So like in this case, it's an undead. So you put the protection on somebody, and the undead would have disadvantage on attack rolls against the thing you put it on.
Oh, okay,
That seems
cool.
good.
Then they also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the undead.
Cool.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
So
Let's
you
see
can
here.
put that on yourself or somebody else.
Not me, because I'm too far away, I think.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
you have
you're
touch, so
way
Wait,
over there.
I'm
There's no way. Okay. Let's see here. I guess everyone's doing so far so good. So I guess I'll try the spell on myself, I guess?
Yeah.
Never done this before. Okay, so how do I use that? Just click
you just
the
click cast, and then it'll use up one of your first level spell slots, and then
Okay.
yeah, you just have to remember that you have that on you, and I'll have to remember
Okay.
that it's on you too.
Cool.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so it's pretty much gonna last for the entirety of this fight, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, yay!
All right. So now it's the Allip's turn, and he's going to maddening. It's gonna try maddening touch on 3s.
Okay, cool.
It's a melee spell attack.
Okay. So it's still an attack roll, but it's using its spell modifier instead of its like dex or strength. It's essentially what the mall's doing right now.
Yeah. And it doesn't really do anything.
Oh, that was the 16 there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just bat that thing away. It's like, be gone, evil spirit!
And then so it's back to Priya again.
Okay. Oh wow. I guess I could use my last mantle of inspiration, but I'm not going to do that just now. So because no one's gonna. Where's? Oh, there. Okay, there's. Is Plume with the rock now?
No, I didn't get.
Almost hit
He's
a rock.
almost there.
I'm
Almost.
almost there.
Okay.
I got winded.
Oh, okay.
She's another 20 feet from it.
I'll get to it next turn, and then I can probably try and do something with it. Because if we're playing keep away, I can play keep away for a while.
Okay, if I did mantle of inspiration now, would that just restore her, or?
I still have the 5 from the last time you casted it.
No. It's because of the reaction.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think.
I think it's too far away.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's only
true.
like a
Yeah, I'm over 100.
There's yeah.
Mm,
I don't think there's much
Yeah.
magic that can go beyond 120 feet.
okay.
It's usually like 60
There's
feet
not a
or
lot.
30 feet.
All right. All right. Well, then I will. I'll just do. I'll just cast more sane stuff at this guy.
You gotta
Talk
talk
it
him
to
down.
death.
All right. So dissonant whispers on that guy.
All right.
Tell
14.
fat mama jokes.
Your mama's so thin she's practically see-through.
Take psychic damage because it's just such a terrible joke.
Priya starts telling Tad jokes, and the ellipse just covering its ears, like, why was the ellipse sad at the prom? Because he had nobody to go with. Oh,
Oh
that
gosh.
air
Oh
horn.
my god.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't
Wisdom
know
save,
here.
I believe.
Yeah.
Aw.
Darn. Oh well.
Dang it, we shouldn't have made all the good jokes. Ah!
All right, let's see. Oh, thank God it's an even number. I hate. Okay, we'll take 6 damage, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now it is Plume's turn.
All right, Plume is feeling both ballsy and terrified, and it's like a solid 50-50 split. So I go to the rock, and I don't pick it up yet because what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna take my magic short sword and just attempt to stab the fucking thing, just like full power, just go sword in the
Alright.
stone.
Make an attack roll against it. You do manage to hit the thing very hard, and it cracks. Well, I don't know. You definitely roll your regular damage against it, I guess, because you actually might have to hit.
Yeah, I can't get a sneak attack on the rock.
Yeah, there's no sneak attack on this rock. It's just a rock.
Right, and I still get the +1 to the damage too.
Yep.
I think I forgot to do that last time. Okay, so +4 then.
Hold up here. I need to look something. I haven't.
Did I do something cool? And before the heart explodes and kills Plume instantly.
Plume is now part tree.
Hopefully this was a good idea.
I have
Can't
no
be any
idea.
worse than me picking up a vase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. You definitely chip into it pretty hard, but nothing seems to happen.
And then, can I use? This is gonna be a very. So I chip it, but nothing happens. I'm gonna use my scimitar and kind of like wedge it in there with my sword and see if I can just like. It's the worst thing to do with swords, probably, but just try and cut it and carve it, just moving the swords around just to try and shatter this thing or cut it in half or something.
Um,
I don't like that smile.
Trying to think here. You can try.
I don't know if that would be like a separate attack since.
That would be like it'd be another attack.
Okay, so yeah, okay. I mean, I can't imagine a stone has high AC.
Actually, it does.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, cloth, paper, rope has an AC of 11. Wood and bone has an AC of 15. Stone has an AC of 17, and it just goes up from there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I got my sword in there, so that's progress.
And then is that like your turn?
Anything happen to the Allip that they would notice?
Um,
Because they probably heard me like screaming like "Fuck!" Maybe they heard it. I don't know if it carries that well, but
I
I'm just
think
like
she found the rock.
it's a very angry like die.
there's an alright. But do you do anything
I think that's
for its return?
because I still have some of my movement speed because that was like 20 feet roughly from where I was.
Hmm.
I stabbed it again. The only thing at this point I could do is pick up and walk 10 more feet with it, so yeah, I think I'm good for now. I just pick it up and walk over a couple feet and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
So
Gucci.
a couple things happen when you strike
Okay.
this.
Oh, jeez.
clean out some stuff here that we don't need anymore. First, you hear like a scream, like from this way. Like this just deep, bellowing scream. And then,
Uh-oh.
Like towards the entrance.
yeah.
Yep.
And then the Allip
I can hear you.
appears. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Guys!
Do I get a reaction of
No,
any sort to
It
go in?
literally
Run!
just like you see a fraction, like you see its eyes just like focus
Okay.
somewhere else, and then it just disappears. Just poof.
Well, we figured out what the
Um,
problem is!
But he like appears like right next to you. He's like, "What are you doing with my toy?"
Fuckity
And
fuck.
Playing with it?
he
Like, that's literally just like the first thing.
and then
Yeah, you should share your toys. Sharing is caring.
It's sharing is caring. It's still just
And
got
if we break it, oh well.
what was your AC?
Oh,
14.
crap.
14 meets. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuckity fuck.
You guys better haul ass.
I'll try.
You
I'm
take
scared.
15 points of damage.
Okay, so
Ooh.
only 10 because I had the 5 to pad.
It's like you hear these words like in your like screaming in your head.
Well, it's not looking good for me right now, guys, but I'm alive.
I know.
Did it try to take the sword out, or am I still just like here on the floor with my swords just jammed into this one
It doesn't
sword?
seem to actually really care about the stone.
It's just mad that I'm touching it.
Yeah, you're messing with it.
Interesting. But whatever is outside is very mad that I'm messing with it. Presumably.
Yeah, wherever.
So note to self, we're not going outside yet.
But what if we piss off that other thing enough to attack the Allip and then just hide? Okay, well, we've learned things today.
Yeah.
So now it is 3's turn.
You cut out.
So now it's 3's turn.
Ooh, perfect. Given the fact that I am hearing this, I am going to be moving 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All the way over here. And as a bonus action, I'm going to move this guy. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
It's not very fast, is it?
No, it's not. It's not meant for people teleporting across the map. Like, I'm coming, Captain. You just like.
I don't
no
even imagine
stealth.
Plume screamed as this thing appeared. She was probably just like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like Loki and Thor Ragnarok, just, oh shit.
yeah. You just hear this like tang, but it's like heavy, like stuff. There's no stealth.
All stealth has been a bit.
So now it's Vanita's turn.
Okay. Can't really do much except run over there. That's possible. So let's see here. What's my
Actually,
30?
we should go and knock over one of the vases.
That.
Just ping pong it between the two.
Maybe.
Yeah. Come on. That's as far as I can go on my distance anyway.
Alright.
Not really gonna do anything else. Can't really anyway.
So now it's the Allip's turn.
Oh, jeez.
Bye, guys.
I'm sorry.
I fear.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Maybe.
Yeah, he tries to attack you again and misses.
Yay!
I live for
Run!
another turn.
Run like you stole something, which you kind of did.
So now
I
it's-
didn't steal something, I stabbed something. Both are technically crimes.
But
it's-
very different,
Oh,
very
you
significantly
have
different.
his little toy, so it's kind of like stealing and stabbing.
I
So
didn't know it was
run
his.
like you stole something.
No.
It's now Priya's turn.
Okay. Well, I don't. Okay, well, I guess I'm going down this way because I have magical vision that tells me that the ghost went over there.
And all the screaming.
Yeah, it's more her screaming.
Each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bloop. There you go. There's my turn.
So now it's
Well, you could use your action to dash as well if you wanted to.
Oh,
So
what does that? What does that do? Does that double
it's
this?
just an extra movement, essentially. So, like, you had 30 feet, now you get another 30 feet.
Okay. Boop.
Yep, there you go.
alright. And alright, so it's Plume's turn.
So I can still. I'm trying to think about this.
Are you holding the rock right now?
It's on the floor. I'm not holding the rock.
Okay.
I have not touched the rock except to stab it. Proxy the sword. So if that counts as touching it, then I'm touching it with the sword. I'm trying to think. So I can't use feline agility because I would have to stay still this turn to use it next turn, but I can still use full movement and dash to go 60. Okay. I have another plan potentially. Does it sound like the thing that was making noise from some direction is? Does it sound? How far away did it sound?
You can actually hear like the roar is like still going.
So it's not like something is coming towards me.
No.
I just pissed something off somewhere.
It may not even like be pissed off. It's
Might be hurt.
yeah.
It's just aware.
It might be like, you stabbed me in the heart. Why?
Because I thought it would fix another problem. Question is, well, I'm of two minds right now. Am I allowed to like ask the part which option is better? or should I just pick and
I
do
think you
it?
should just pick something and do it.
All right, I don't want to stay close to this thing if I really don't have to, so I'm gonna use. This is a dumb question. If I pick up the sword with the rock still on it, is the rock pretty firmly on the sword? Can I run with with this attached without having to actually touch the rock?
Just be careful, you poke your eye out.
I think I'll allow it.
Don't run
I'll
with
let you run
scissors.
with
Run carefully.
Run and careful are two very different things. So I'm gonna do the 60, like the full movement, and then a dash to see if I can get to this open ritual room.
Don't forget, if you don't disengage,
Yeah.
you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
You mean a 5-foot adjust?
No, there's like there's
If you're
action
moving
slash.
away, yeah, one of the things you can do is a disengage, which gets you out of combat.
Yeah,
Without an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
But that means I can't dash.
You still can.
You take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah. All those things you can do as an action as well. It's just because of rogue, you can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you can
So
still
essentially, instead of, like,
disengage,
attacking,
move, and then dash.
Yeah.
So I can still disengage, go 30, and then dash?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
For another 30. Yep.
Well, okay, then Yes, I will disengage and just be like, I'm gonna borrow this. Half a second. I'll give it back. Probably. And then I dash, so that's gonna do 30. Can we do diagonals?
Yeah. The D&D world is odd like that.
See ya.
Okay. It's like, how much further do you have after that?
That's where I end. It's
Okay.
basically I just kind of dart around the corner. I'm just like,
The coals aren't coals anymore. It's pretty much a roaring bonfire right now, with
Oh,
which is where that hollering and screaming is coming from.
would you like this back? I say.
It's literally incoherent.
It just. "Wah!"
Yeah.
I guess I can't roll a perception on if that's a scream. Yes, please, no,
happy
thank
scream.
you. A pleased scream, a wanton scream.
God, no.
Well, that's
Brody,
all I can
Brody,
do,
no.
I think. So that would
Yep.
bring it to 3.
Yeah. So now it's 3's turn.
Threes?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to move my butt. 3, 5. So move myself. 3, moving 2, and 1. And I am going to Sacred Flame his behind.
Just like tung 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 around the corner and be like, surprise, bitch!
And
Let the embers of Ethar go and strike you down.
that's the
The deck save.
dex save.
Yep, deck save.
Hmm.
Nope.
No disadvantage on that because it's paying attention to me? No?
Nope. No, that's not how that works.
It was worth a try. It was worth asking.
Yeah. This ghost is very slippery. I have not fought ghosts before.
And Plume's just gone. Like, you get around the corner, the rock is gone, Plume is gone.
The cloak is still there.
Yeah, the cloak is there. Is the cloak still moving?
Yeah, it's still moving.
Sweet!
Yeah.
All right. So now
Get
it's
away from
Vanitas'
my
turn.
cloak. Yeah, that's I don't have anything else. So yeah, it's next turn. Next person's turn.
My stupid watch is snagging on everything. Okay, let's see here. Uh, and that's it for mine. I'm just trying to catch up.
You can probably dash forward more.
Yeah, you can. Another.
Dash? How you do that?
That's just
It's
your
just
bonus
like-
action.
Yeah, it's just like a bonus
Oh.
action. So you
Well,
can
no,
move
it's
Oh.
your action.
action.
Yeah, it's your action. Like the thing that you'd use to attack, you can be like, I want to move faster, and then you do.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
you
Okay.
can go another 30 feet.
That's what Plume
Oh,
has been
okay.
doing this entire time.
Yeah.
Scream and run.
Okay.
Like how I play Apex.
Oop.
All right. And then it is the Allip's turn. And
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen.
yep, he's there, and he's babbling crazy, incoherent screams and like in your face.
Ha ha! That doesn't hit.
The fire seems very angry.
At me or at him?
Pretty much as soon as it appeared, it got really it like flared up even more. It's a serious bonfire right now.
Cool. So I didn't piss it off as much as this thing is. Okay.
It's now Priya's turn.
Okay, so you are now okay. I will sprint. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. There we go. Okay.
It's just like the Scooby-Doo chases.
We're trying, man. We're not very fast. We're not rogues.
It's now.
Okay.
Yeah, not rogue. Freaking backseat.
Yep.
Alright, it's Plume's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna disengage. Hopefully that's not like right on the bush. I'm just trying to get away. And then I'm gonna move over here towards the bonfire as close as I can get, and I'm gonna wedge my sword that has the stone on it into the fire and be like, is this what you want? Take! And hope it does something.
Yes, some things happen.
Okay.
You see like a hand clasp over the sword, like the just in front of the stone, and your sword literally melts from that point to the tip. Like it's just gone. The stone falls.
Oh,
into
really?
the fire.
Even though it's magic.
Oh, it is magic. Okay, so the
Yep.
stone
It's
just kind of
magic.
falls off. I forgot about
Okay.
magic still. Okay, so the stone just kind of falls off, and then the flames get real big, and it
Oh,
starts
jeez.
to coalesce, and there's a big, like a giant wind, kind of arcs through the entire thing, just kind of like going like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And
Oh, alright, okay.
I
Yeah.
did
Oh,
something
and
cool.
like all like leaves and twigs and like ash is flying through the air towards it, and it all starts to coalesce into this, like, it looks like a giant treant that's on fire.
I just
Oh,
look
that is
completely
so sick.
amazed. Like, I'm not even scared. I'm just like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If only we were there to actually see it. I mean, from our point of view, we're just running after something that's.
You're running after an Allip that's running after a cat that's running away with a stone.
Yeah.
And like with one of its, like, it takes, like, it just like kind of fully forms here, and the wind kind of like, it's like almost an ethereal wind actually like pulls the Allip towards it.
Oh,
But
shit.
not me.
No, because it's like it's going after this thing.
Oh,
It's,
good.
um,
Oh, good.
you can
Exactly
see,
what
like,
I
all
wanted
the
to have.
leaves and twigs and stuff are like reforming and not being affected by this fire.
So I can pull my sword back then, like, once
Yeah,
the
you
stone
can-
came off,
yeah.
I could just, like, okay. I'm still
And,
probably kind of holding it there, just like,
suddenly, yeah, this thing has all of the Alp's attention. And so now it is 3's turn.
yeah, I don't even want to use a bonus action to stab the Allip at this point. I'm just like,
Okay.
I wonder if they can hear that fire.
Oh, you can, like, you could definitely hear the hollering and yelling. And,
If Plume weren't so shocked, she'd be like, hell yeah! But she's not sure yet if this is a good thing. It's a better thing, but not yet a good
yeah. But 3 is definitely, like, all you guys can definitely like feel this giant wind and like twigs and leaves and stuff blowing across, like blowing right by you. So
Oh,
you
man.
definitely know something is crazy is going on.
The cat did something weird.
Captain! Captain, are you okay, Captain?
Are you upwind or downwind? I don't know if I'd hear that.
So what does 3's do?
3's is going to continue running. Gonna kind of magic weapon at this point, but it's not a concentration, so it's still gonna be up. So
His face just
10,
slowly following along like in
15,
Fantasia.
20, 5, 30. Snatches up my stone cape.
Drags it along.
You're like, I can't forget this. It's
10,
fashion.
15, 20, 25, 30. There we go.
Alright. And then it is Benita's turn.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, and then now it's the Allip's turn. The Allip tries to disappear again, but it can't. Like, Plume notices that it clearly tried to, but it couldn't. This treant just like grabbed him, like with this like fiery like fist, giant like tree limb, and is like physically preventing it, like reaching into the ethereal, and
Bloom shook.
yeah, it is. And you just hear this like deep guttural like no.
Bloom is hella shook.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Allip is like screaming, but the trench is like for too long. And then now it is Priya's turn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There we go.
Plume's turn.
All these arrows, Jesus Christ! It just occurred to me that there's just a bunch of scribbles everywhere.
It's showing you where the wind is going.
The answer is easily just everywhere.
Yes.
So
There'd
I
be a
want
mighty
to...
breeze, Captain.
I'm guessing because this thing is effectively grappled, I can move behind it without
Oh yeah, this
opportunity attack.
The thing's not moving.
Okay, so... No, I want to... Does this treant count as an ally? Or at least an enemy of the Allip?
Definitely an enemy of the Allip.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So that would count for sneak attack. An enemy of the target. So I kind of look to the tree and I say, my friends and I are here to help you. And then I take the magic short sword and I go to slam it through the back of the Allip, try to like avoid stabbing the tree ants.
It doesn't matter. You still hit it. Is it not? My mic is not on. Hello? Can you hear me? Hold up. Hello?
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay. So, yeah, you hit it.
Okay, so then I'll use the sneak attack damage on that, because hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ouch.
And then I'm going to come back with the scimitar and just, kind of like go right next to it. Just try and kebab the...
Uh, No, I don't think you do. Yeah, it's not grapple.
Well, that doesn't hit. The scimitar is just not doing me well today, guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I got it through the back at least, and I've.
You've actually hit him.
Yeah, and
Did it? I thought a 9 didn't hit the Allip.
no, the short sword hit him.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the scimitar just isn't hitting anything today.
Okay, and then now it is 3's turn.
Oh my god. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna witness
run.
greatness.
I'm gonna get to here, turn around, see that.
What did the captain do?
Just like,
You see this
Ah.
giant like tree creature on like made of
Still on
half
fire.
fire.
yeah.
And I just hear this tung tung tung, and as I hear that, I'm just like, help the tree and
Okay.
by hitting the.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
What's wrong with more fire? Nothing.
So yeah, deck save for the unit. Spooky ghost, creamy guy. Ah, he gets to get hit this time.
Ow!
I hit him.
Get wrecked, bitch!
And just watch me roll a 1. Oh, 3.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
So yeah, he takes 3 damage of
better than
radiant.
1.
Radiant damage.
All right. So
Take that, you son of a bitch.
it gets hit with this radiant damage, and it like literally just starts to disintegrate.
What?
And
Oh.
the treant grabs the like dissolving pieces of this thing and just like rips it in half and just like scatters the little pieces around. Allip is dead.
Plume just immediately sets
Okay,
her
cool.
weapons down and holds her hands up and is like,
And
I'm not here to hurt you. Please don't kill me.
its final goal complete, it like collapses in on itself, and like the fires disappear, and there's nothing but like charred wood and ash.
I kind of like pick up a sword and like gently nudge it.
Are gone.
I just kind of nudge it like, Bud, you there? Bud?
There's no response.
So the winds die down, I assume?
Yes, everything everything becomes very still.
Okay.
Just kind of slowly sits down on the ground and is like, the fuck just happened?
I rush over, and is it? Oh, it's dead. Okay.
That was the most metal shit I've ever seen.
It's like, what did I miss? I heard a bunch of screaming going on, and then there was some fire, I guess.
So.
You could say that.
So. That hurt. I stabbed it. It pissed the thing that was here off. And the Allip. I put it in the bonfire. And then there was a flaming treant. And then there was no more Allip.
Yeah.
We won!
Yay! And I tell the others, and we live to tell the tale.
Plume's just like, I need a nap. I'm not a solid 12 hours.
Yes, but you're alive.
And
You need a nap. I need a drink.
Yep, I think we'll end that there, and then when we come back next week, we can go through and sort out the various, like if you guys go search throughout the dungeon again, see what kind of various rewards you can get.
Oh, heck
I'm
yeah.
taking one of those freaking vases for all the trouble it gave me.
Just take your mace and smash it.
I mean, there's definitely some stuff to be found.
Oh yeah.
So we'll start off with all that, because I know Brittany needs to be going to bed. It's a little later than normal.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die.
Oh boy.
Right.